today we're looking around the Youth Art Prize here at Gippsland Art Gallery. The theme this year is A Slice of Life. The artworks here were created by youth in the Wellington region, aged 12 to 25 years. This piece of sculpture gives me a really good idea for another art activity. I think we'll use cut paper and collage to take a really interesting rubbing on the top of a pizza. That's what we'll do. The project that we'll be working on today is called Pizza Relief. You've probably used a very similar technique, taking rubbings from coins or even leaves, but today we're going to make a pizza. We're going to start off by creating a cut paper collage, so you'll need your scissors, glue and paper. The first thing you'll need to do is cut a circle from your piece of paper. I'm using A4, but you can do a bigger pizza if you like and use A3. I found something round to trace around so I can get a reasonably straight circle. We don't want it to be perfect because pizzas aren't perfect, but just to give us an idea of the circle, I'll trace around there. There we go. And now I'm going to cut this out. Our pizza base. The next thing that goes on pizza is tomato sauce. So I'm going to use the circle I've just cut out to cut the sauce out. So I'm going to cut around the same shape again, just roughly, because we're going to trim the outside. Okay. That's it. Separate our two circles. Now for this one, because it's a sauce, it doesn't go all the way to the edge, so I'm just going to take a little bit off the edge and wobble my scissors around a little bit there to give the illusion of a sauce puddle. There we go. Better. Excellent. I'm going to glue that on. Gluing my sauce onto my pizza base. Okay. And now I'm going to glue my whole pizza onto just a blank piece of paper as well. And that's just going to give me a good register when I take a rubbing from it. Oops. Perfect. Now I'm going to think about some of the toppings that I'd like on my pizza. Okay. You might like to sketch those out, or you might like to just freehand cut them. I'm going to use some of the leftover paper from my pizza base, and you can cheat a little bit by folding the paper into 3, and then you'll be able to copy the shape 3 times quite easily. So this is my mushroom shape. I don't like mushrooms, but I like the shape of them, so I'm going to include them on my pizza. Doesn't matter if you can see the grey lead because it won't be in the final artwork. There we go. I can glue my mushrooms on. What else do we put on a pizza? Maybe some olives. So I'll cut some circles for olives. I'm going to fold it 4 times this time, and then I'm going to get 4 olives, which will be good. You'd be quite creative with the shapes that you cut. They can be nice and organic. They don't have to be perfect, I think. There we go, some olives for my pizza. Now, if these were olives that had a hole in the middle, I can collage another little circle on top, and that will, when it comes out in the collage, it will look like there's a little hole in our olive. I'm going to cut 4 circles to the centre of my olives there. And I'm going to do a slightly smaller circle to go inside. Shape. This layering is going to look really interesting when we take our rubbing of our pizza. Some capsicum or some swiggly sauce lines might be cool, so I'm going to do that as well. Just going to freehand cut this, but feel free to trace them or draw them first. Spread them on my pizza too. Maybe I need one more. Nice and even, so everybody gets a bit on their slice. There we go. I might put some detailed lines on there and start to add to some of the textures on top. A few different layers is going to make a really effective rubbing, so just put some extra seasoning on top of some of our shapes there. You can go crazy and put as many as you like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste all this down, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. So I've got a nice hard surface to take my rubbing on. I'm going to put my collage that I've just made down and a fresh sheet of paper on top. Now I have some wax crayons here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it on an angle to my collage and just rub over the top. Okay, now what I want to do is start picking up some of my details. So this is my mushroom, so I'm going to colour in that shape. Might use 2 different greys just to make it look a bit more 3D. I'm just using wax crayons for this, but you could use oil pastels or dry pastels, or even coloured pencils would work as well. Whatever you've got at home. Last thing I'm going to do is cut it out. There we go. And serve one of my friends tasty slice. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see your pizza reliefs. Remember to hashtag us, hashtag Gippsland at home, so we can see your artworks. See you next time.